there was the whole London. You lot must get the London thing, blood. You're not in London though. It's not West. You see from. He's thinking, like.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the After You podcast. I'm sat here with the one and only E-Mak.
What's good?
Sorry. I wanted to bring him through because, I think it's important in communities, in all of the things that we're doing, with the madness that's going on in the world right now, to shout people out, you know what I'm saying? Like, bring them through. It's difficult with the pandemic and social distancing and all of these things, but I just wanted to bring you through, man. Get an opportunity to hear his story, shine your light. That's what After You podcast is all about.
Appreciate.
So let's start off with, let's take it back for the people, because obviously if people don't know who you are, give yourself a little introduction that the people know, bro.
E-Mak from Hayes, artist, engineer, songwriter, record producer. Yeah, in music, that's it. Yeah. I said engineer, innit?
Yeah, he said engineer.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I see you on the production. I see you doing your thing. So I've already got an opportunity to see your music, and you have a unique sound, a unique vibe about your music. But most importantly, what I notice is the leadership. You know what I'm saying? Like, working as just an artist is one form, I think, of music. But then doing that behind the scenes, understanding how the music and the chords and the rhythm and the vibe, like, tell me a little bit about, like, your earliest inceptions into music, and then what it was, like, kind of just gripped you.
My earliest inceptions, is gonna be home, innit? Yard, like hearing it, like I'm gonna be so bad. What's the record called, blood? What country you from?
I'm Jamaican.
Oh, my people, I'm in the building.
That's
Alright,
what I'm
boom.
saying. Look.
So you see oh cherry, oh. Alright, so you see from like lickle, yeah. You see like screaming just up and down the kitchen. That's me and my mother, like just them tunes there running. So that's where it starts. After that, as things progressed, like Sting, little things like that, I was DJing. So originally I was a DJ, got my decks, made my first little grand, got my decks, and I was just mixing and stuff. Then from DJing, it kind of went to like the whole youth club era. But I liked going. Do you know what's mad? Bare Youths now ain't got no youth club. Like the other day, man was at the studio of one of my artists, and he was like, bro, this is the first time man's like had a microphone and da. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, all youth. It's foreign to them, innit? But so it was that after DJing, then youth club. But like, I don't know, in youth club I had like a little 116 or something. But I never wanted to, like, I didn't like being on cameras. I didn't like being the guy, like I wasn't into none of that. I wasn't really, I don't like it, innit?
Yeah, I feel you.
So then engineering just came naturally, because it was like everyone in my hood was like dope, but we didn't really have no one to record them. Don't get me wrong, Sonic, big up Sonic. Sonic started doing his thing, but then it was like, man, then we have to go out the ends to other people to record and that. So I just started doing it in the ends.
Yeah, convenience, innit? Like, just what we got, we had to just make it work.
That was it.
That's heavy. I mean, as he just brought it up, I guess we have to touch on it, the yard element. It's incredible when you think about what reggae has been able to do, like, and just the sound, the energy. So I think that it's just dope that we're on these platforms now where we can tell these stories about island youths with that culture. So talk to me a little bit more about, like, how that influenced your music in terms of the sound itself and what you wanted to talk about.
In terms of the sound, I feel like, don't get me, I don't know if it's like specific to us, but like people in general, like when you're listening to a record at home or like vinyls, it's like, and you've got a dial to adjust your bass and treble and little things like that, and just finding out what they do for your ear. I was doing that from early. And then it's like, when you get to a place where you're recording and it's like, cool, how do I make this sound nice so that when someone has a sub, for example, if they want to boost it, they can boost it, but it sounds good without that. But when they're in the car, it sounds good on the radio. It don't sound too tinny. But then when they're listening in their Apple headphones, it sounds good there. So it's like, making it transferable, the word, I don't know, but like good across, that was it, that was it. It was kind of working that out.
Well, I mean, that you can see now with like social media and the trends and how media is utilized for music, it must be a big change from, you know, before
100%.
having records and just like physical, innit? Like you vinyl scratching, it was a physical thing. Like whereas now you kind of have to create these digital things and then put them out into the atmosphere.
But I went uni, like uni. I'm not gonna lie, like I kind of went uni more for life than the thing, because like when I went to college now, when I got dashed out, but anyway, when I went to college, it was like, I feel like this is why my mum was on a thing like keep doing music. Even when I got kicked out and the thing finished and they got rid of everyone, the tutor rang my mum like, let him pursue this, innit? Like he's good, he knows, because I already know everything, innit? Not like theory, don't get me wrong, theory, I've still got a lot to learn, but you know, like all the recording, the syncing, the mixing, the mastering, all that stuff, I've been doing it for years already. At home, at a level where like my first song that was ever playlisted on radio was something I wrote for a singer. It's like I haven't claimed songwriting and stuff. Obviously, certain people know now, and I can bring up these artists and stuff. But I've been making records to this quality to play on these platforms already. So the stuff you're telling me in college, I'm doing it because I've been told a piece of paper and all of that stuff, innit? So back onto what you were saying, I've gone to uni now, and I was gonna do music technology, then I switched it up last minute and done the entertainment industry management. So it's like business studies, then it goes with the music. Blood, in my course, but this was when the streaming stuff was coming out. It's like they knew the industry was getting turned upside down. It was a finesse, blood. I got finessed, innit? They knew something was coming, but they didn't know what.
I get you.
So it's like when they're teaching us certain modules, they'd be like, currently, but it was about to all change.
I get you. It's about to flip.
The record sales was about to go low. It was about to be streaming, and you get it, these platforms. So it's kind of a finesse still, but for my life and everything, amazing.
Yeah, it sounds like it, because you've already had that underground, that kind of home community-based love that got you into the music, innit? So it's kind of like when this thing comes, you're not stressing on it.
Not at all. Who I work with mainly, most known for, is going to be like collective-wise, Six Figure Music and Shellington Highroad. So Six Figure Music is like, it was more like just rap and trap, like UK music, and really based on quality. So like the production and the engineering side of things was a big thing for us. Shellington Highroad is where the dancehall influence comes in. So that's like, we just mash up stage show. Like my first international booking was in Yard. Like,
that must have been heavy.
Mad. From then I said, say no more, innit? My mother's birthplace. What you I went and saw my great granny's grave then shelled. What do you mean? Like, do you get it? Like, but those are the main things. Those are the main things that I would like. I'm known for, I believe, or the main people I'm known for working with. I've got Sonny Kale is a producer I work with a lot. Newly, a guy called Q Theory, amazing producer. He made Can't Complain and 653, and I've got like another 10 plus records with him as well. And we done one session we've done so far, but it's like when it's rap stuff, it's like it's kind of easy. It just comes out, man.
Flows.
Yeah.
It's about being with the man them sometimes and vibing, and I think like, I don't know, you can speak on this more than me. Like I find sometimes I generate creativity from other places, or being exposed to other things, like hanging with the man them, exposed to, you know, sports, all the different types of things, and then sometimes I internalize that and create my art. Like, what's it kind of like for you?
100%. I think you're right. It's like, even I'm gonna drop a tune, what's the date today, in like a week or two, called Time Heals, Time Damages, and it's like that whole thing come from someone else's session, people just talking, and it's like they just gave me the concept. It was like, I'm there, Caribbean, there was Dayo Nigerian, there was Gov Indian, Mitch White, all in the same room. But it's like with certain, we all had like, with this time healing and family and certain things, it was like real, we all got certain things in common. And I was just like, blood, I'm trying to, obviously I was the oldest in the room that day as well. So I was trying to tell man, like, blood, like, you know, for certain things, you might not want to wait too long, you know?
Listen.
Like, I know they say time's a healer and that, and certain times, but I said, blood, certain times you might not want to wait too long, bruv, because it can make things worse as well. And then from that, like the next day, I was just messaging Q Fury, voice noting him, and I was like, bro, I need a beat, and I was just voice noting him when I was driving. Then he had the beat, and then man just recorded it.
Just made the thing happen.
Yeah,
natural, organic, innit?
yeah, bro.
That's the best way.
That's how a lot of man's stuff happens, like the rap stuff anyway.
Yeah. That's another thing actually you bring up. Like, so the genre of music, would you say that? Do you like to label yourself as a particular type of artist, or would you just like to say?
There's no point me labeling myself. I let people label me, innit?
I like that. Yeah.
Because I know that I've got two main sounds. Like I know that. Factually, I know I'm a rapper, innit? Because I rap on both of those sounds.
I get you.
But sonics are sonics, and people are gonna think and hear what they think and hear, innit?
Yeah, right. It's interpretation.
Yeah, like I know I've got bangers for the radio. That's 9 times out of 10 gonna be dancehall influenced, or like not even just the radio, for the streets, whatever. And then I know I've got like some, what they call it now? They call it real rap and something else rap and was it real rap, innit? That's the thing now, innit? Real rap, I think they call it. Yeah, and I got that. That's man, innit? Yeah. Like from the block, like chilling, where man just freestyle.
Energies.
Yeah, that's it.
Natural energies.
That's it.
That's sick. So, talk to me a little bit about like coming out of the Hayes area, and also trying to like, you know, where your focus was. Was it like I'm trying to break into the city? Was I'm trying to just be my own thing? Like, what was the direction? Because I know what it's like being on the outside. Like,
bro, if I'm so honest, yeah. How do I not sound ignorant? Bro, from young, yeah, I wasn't too fussed, blood.
Good.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, honestly, I swear to you, because, like, alright, firstly, yeah, 2 of my best friends from when I was in school was from, or like, 3 or 4 of my closest friends were from another area who, like, the ends might have had a situation with or something back in the day, yeah. You know them days when you don't know why? I'm like, blood, not even on a bossy thing, like, if you're my brother, you're my brother, you're both my brother, or whatever, not in it. So we kind of, like, from I was with them 2 or 3 people, it was like, we kind of just, man go where man want to go anyway. So I was never, like when I see some of the youths now, some of them, they don't go certain areas and all of that, or they haven't been certain parties and that. Not on a shook thing, just on a like where you're just no interest in it. But for me, it was like I was already linked up with certain people in certain places anyway. And then there was the whole London. You lot must get the London thing, blood. You're not in London though. It's not West. You see from he's thinking like so back in the day, yeah. It was kind of that, innit? Like, right, that ain't. So I was like, you know, at the beginning it was like, I don't understand where the problem is. Like, is man getting money? Is man getting girls? Like, what's okay? Like, so what happens? Like, I was saying, all I know is what my address says, innit? And as far as I know, I'm here. But I was like, blood, just leave me at Hayes, innit? Hayes, like, we can do the West London thing, or I don't mind, innit? So I didn't, bruv, I've never been, I've never been pressed through that, man. That's good. Like,
that's enlightening to have early, because I think that's what a lot of people suffer with. You know, I side with you on that aspect of never feeling like I needed the city to kind of gain leverage or anything like that, or was attracted to it like that.
Like, it's dope, innit? Like, don't get me wrong, like I say, man can say man love London and all of that. Like, and as far as I'm concerned, whatever it says on man's address is what it says, innit? So it's kind of like, you can say as you wish, innit? I don't feel deep enough to argue. Or to like proper fight, like bloody what do you mean? Like, it's long, blood. It's long. So that was it. And with music, it was like getting into other areas, and like, it was more like the Europe thing. I feel like early on, I remember listening to, was it Jay-Z or Nipsey, they was just talking about like Europe being our America for people over here, like state-wise and stuff. And I thought like a lot of people didn't really appreciate lyrics and stuff like that. So I just thought like rare. And then when you start using the internet and you see you got listeners here. So wait a second. Let me quickly like my tune that I dropped the other day, for example, We've got United Kingdom at the top, but then it's like Germany, South Africa, Netherlands. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's not what you assume.
Yeah,
it's just
like cities, I got Worthing at the top and Dagenham and Coventry and Bradford. So it's like, when you start being exposed to that, it's like, okay, so you're telling me I can make bread there? How do I make more bread there? And da-da-da. That's when it was like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of spreading out before that, I never wanted to be the guy, man.